Hey folks, same problem every time I start these DDO videos. When I start the recording, it blacks my screen out, and I'm not actually sure at what point does the recording start. So normally, I push the buttons, and then I just, I roll with it at that point. But when I do it in DDO, I hit the buttons, I sometimes start talking, then my screen turns black a second later, and here we are. Anyway, here I am, I'm finishing the last part of, it's called the, Lost Seekers arc. Let me turn my computer volume down just a tad. Alright. Okay, I got a mimic. Woo! Oh, while we're at it, let's do my daily roll. Come on, jackpot! That's not cool, actually. Well, let's use the EXP thing. Yeah, it was a little disappointing, to be honest. Alright, all stand up. Hopefully, I don't die like an idiot like I did in the last video. That was, slightly less awesome. Ooh, also, as you can see, I bought the most horrific looking helmet. Look at that. It's horrible. Also, I didn't realize this, but I seem to have some kind of, like, piercing over my eyebrow. That I apparently made while I was making my character. Surprised I haven't noticed that until now. Anyway, we're going in to finish the last part. It's again to the right instead of straight here. I'm, kinda gonna not bother with the rare encounters this time. I already got them all. They give me a very tiny amount of EXP, and because they're level 3, their loot's not all that good. However, I will punch the living crap out of everything. Especially since I just got 1,171 EXP. Woo! Although I still have to kill another, 196. Whoa! Anyway, I wanted to, reiterate just real quick on my, because I spoke strongly about using the small jewels of fortitude, although I would suggest using the better ones, not the small ones. I don't really like games that are pay to win, because, that's obnoxious. And I don't really like it when, even if it's not pay to win, it's pay to gain a huge advantage or something like that. And I'm also pretty opposed to, like, pay for convenience. Like games like, I guess Clash of Clans would be a pretty good example, where they're like, this task is going to take you 6 hours, or you can give us $1 and get it completed instantly, kind of stuff. Like, that's annoying. Because that's holding you hostage, your time hostage, essentially, for a ransom. That's basically what that is. And pay to win's not cool because anybody who then doesn't pay is out of the running, essentially, against the people who do pay. And there's always going to be some dude who's like, well, I gave like $1,000, so I'm superpowered. Venn's Fate. Alright, once I can get a bless here. Bless? Bless. For the love of God. I still, don't understand why that's such a problem. Nothing in there. Nothing in those. Alright, we gotta find Venn our Karan and free the other tunnel worm. Oh, God. Free the tunnel worm other prisoners. And now I've been playing Tibia a lot lately, and now I don't remember my button configurations. Whoops. Nobody in there. Nobody in there. Kobolds over here. So yeah, I don't like pay to win in that sense. But I'm okay with the jewel here because I'm not being punished by not using the jewel. Like, it's not like they're holding me ransom, which is what annoys me. And while this is like an MMO, it's not really competitive with other people. Like, there's not PvP or anything along those lines. I mean, there is PvP, but it's not a massive... Whoa. I'm all, like, jerky here. Ah, did it again. Yeah, so, like, while there is PvP, it's not like it's a huge integral part of the game. It's like a... Okay, I guess there's not a hidden passage to my left here. It's like a diversion when you're actually playing the game. Okay, I remember this. Oops, I totally just pushed the wrong button. Gotta work on that. Alright. There is a trap here. That's the trap. Giant spinning blade. Try to avoid walking through that if you can. For the obvious reasons. So, anyway. Yeah, it's not like I'm gaining a huge advantage against other players, and it's not like the game's holding me ransom. And that's an ogre. I probably should have opened up that so I could get healing while I was fighting him. Gloves of speed, that's cool. Break the stuff. Ooh, Comma of Shattering. Alright. And we're going back this way, through the room with the trap. Hopefully the trap doesn't, I don't know, bisect me. Let's go left here first. This is the entrance I came in. So let's go this way a little bit. Aha! Mushrooms. So anyway, the reason why I suggest those and not like an EXP boost or something like that, for one, is totally an issue of cost. Just throwing that out there. The loot boost lasts longer and costs less than EXP boosts. Second, in the case of the EXP boost, it's definitely like you're paying for this so that you can, you know, level up and get higher levels faster. I think that's sort of pointless in the first game, in the first place, just because this game is enjoyable, and if it's not, you probably shouldn't be playing it. So, like, I see no reason to bypass low-level dungeons or something like that, you know. Play the low-level dungeons, enjoy the low-level dungeons, just like you enjoy the high-level stuff. You know, and just have fun. There's no reason to just be like, alright, I'm just not gonna do half of the dungeons. Because, like, all these dungeons are kind of, like, balanced fairly and whatnot. Quests are balanced fairly, I guess, if you will. So there's no real reason that I see why you should want to just be like, alright, I'm just not gonna play half of the game. Why am I, like, having seizures? I don't know what the deal's with this. Okay. I'm, like, losing track of which direction I'm facing. I think I do actually want to just open all these for the sake of opening them. Hey, look, prisoners. A rescue, can it truly be? I hadn't dared hope, not since my 13th day down here. That is why you've come, isn't it? Please tell me that's the reason. Can you help me? I'm looking for Venn our Karan? Yar, I know of him, a treasure seeker. Came down here sniffing for gold, I reckon. The kobolds knew what he was about. They hurt him for it, too. Hurt him? Hurt him bad. I could hear him screaming somewhere off in the tunnels. Then a few days ago he stopped. I think you may not find him alive now. I hope you're wrong. Now go. Get out of here. God's curse them. Those kobolds deserve everything they've done to us, and twice again. Make them squeal when they die. Make them pule and snivel and crawl. The prisoner hurries off. Well, that guy's not at all bitter. So anyway, that's why I would say don't get the EXP boost, because, you know, they just take away from the game. And I would also, under normal circumstances, not support the, let's kill him. There we go. Under normal circumstances, I wouldn't support the loot boosts if they were just, like, get more loot or something along those lines. Instead, though, what the loot boosts do is they increase the level of the treasure. So you're still getting the same amount of items, you're just getting higher level items. which I think is a fair trade-off. So anyway, that's that. I'm sure people will disagree. Iron Maidens. With weird arms sticking up from where their ears should be. Little weird. Little weird. Oh. That definitely alerted everybody to my presence. I don't even know why I tried to stunning fist him. I knew that wasn't gonna work. Oh, my hireling was still fighting there. I'm still, like, schizophrenic with my movement. I don't understand what's happening. I, like, go to just move a little bit. The way I'm doing it, by the way, is, like, if you hold right-click, you kind of go into, like, look mode, which is what I'm in right now. Otherwise, you know, you would move kind of like with the, you know, the arrow keys or WASD. I don't know where these guys just came from, but alright. So yeah, I find this to be a little bit, like, smoother to operate with, but for some reason it's just, like, jerking all over the place. I don't like it. I don't know why it's happening. See, it did it again. You know, I really enjoy this game, I do. And I really enjoyed it in the past, and, you know, like, I don't regret ever playing it or anything along those lines, but the changes that has happened in the game is really, like, confusing, because instead of just adding new areas and adding new things, because, like, I mean, sure, that's still sort of annoying, but, like, if they just add in a new dungeon, or, like, a new mechanic or something like that, I can still continue to operate on what I used to know, even if there's more, and even if the new stuff is potentially better. Okay. Get rid of that guy. And get rid of that guy. Yeah, the hireling is just standing there getting attacked by the board furiously, and then just not doing anything. Good for him. Belt of Dodge. That's kind of not bad. Maybe. Hard to say. I probably should have looked at it, huh? But yeah, so like the minor changes to the game where they've changed things that I thought worked in certain ways is just incredibly annoying. Because I'm like, oh, you just go left here and it'll work out fine. And then I go left and I fall into a spike pit or something like that. I'm like, what? So yeah, it's kind of a pain, because it's like, it's almost like I'm playing a whole new game, except 90% of the game is as I remember it. Maybe even more, like 95% of the game is as I remember it. So it's mostly like, just occasionally my expectations are betrayed, and that's annoying, for one. And for two, it is a lot like I'm learning how to play a new game, but I'm not getting to experience new storyline or new mechanics or anything like that. This is all something I've done before. That is a lot of zombies. And skeletons, obviously. Yeah, that wasn't really that bad. Just charging through the door before I even open it. So yeah, it's just a little bit of a pain. And for the longest time, I've been like, you know, I should hop back on DDO. But I knew this was going to happen. It was really kind of like a disheartening process to me, so I hadn't been doing it. But I've been looking for an excuse to hop back on this game. And I figured, you know, making Let's Plays of it would be a good excuse. It's also the reason why I do Let's Plays for Exile 3, come to think about it. It's a game that I've kind of wanted to go back to and just never had the opportunity to. And, the option to make Let's Plays for the game has given me the opportunity I've kind of been looking for to, you know, do the Let's Plays. So, I mean, it's cool. Where did you come from? Ugh, God. So yeah, it's cool, But now, like, a huge part of the reason why I'm playing DDO now is for the Let's Plays. And the fact that the Let's Plays aren't exactly working out is unfortunate. Like, I've got problems with quality. Sound quality gets weird, and I don't know why sound quality gets weird. I've got problems with the darkness and, like, the graphics not looking good. And now I've got weird control problems. And it's just... I don't know. It's disheartening. On top of that, I had to buy VIP for this. Oh, God. See? See, I had to buy VIP, so that's more of my... I don't have money, really, to spend on these types of things, but I'm spending it anyway. I think VIP was like $15 a month, so it's not that big of a deal. But... I don't know, $15 is $15. So yeah, there's a good chance that when my VIP runs out in about, I think, 2 weeks, I might not continue. We'll see. We'll see what kind of actual demand these videos have. So far, they're not getting a lot of views, but I think that's kind of reasonable. Because I don't know exactly how many people watch these in the first place. Oh, look, another ogre. I'll just ignore and fight the boxes instead. Feel the wrath of my box breaking. So yeah, if there's any, like, if these videos get any kind of decent amount of views, I guess I'll continue it. And if anybody, like, expressly is like, oh, I'm really into your DDO Let's Plays or something like that, then, you know, I'll also continue them. And hey, I might continue them anyway. That is Venn Karan. He's seen better days. This must be Venn Karan. He's been dead for several days. Looking closer, you notice a strange series of regular reddish-brown marks beneath his corpse. Move Venn's body and investigate the marks more closely. Venn's corpse shifts, revealing a wormy stab wound in his gut. As he died, he tried to smear the last message in his own blood. The only words you can make out are Seal of Shan Tu Kor. I feel like there's gotta be more to this quest than this, though. Can't be over, is it? Maybe it is. Okay, it's kind of annoying how that's... Yeah, I was gonna say. It's kind of annoying how that little thing was over the map here. Well, let's explore all these spots because you never know where there's an optional. And, yeah, well, I mean, why not? Oh, just on a side note, I'm pretty sure if I die here and have to recall out, I'm screwed. I remember this guy. Run, get out of here while you still can. What is it? What's wrong? Scorpions! The kobolds throw us down here to feed them. Scorpions, we better get out of here quick then. Yes, too late. I hear them coming up from underground. Go, save yourself. Yeah. Not excited about the fact that one of them's a, champion. I don't know how much of a difference that will make, but let's go with it. Okay, that went pretty well, actually. Oh, hey, one of them's still alive. Well then. Hey, so I got another 333 XP plus a +1 retributive battle docent. I don't know what battle docent means, particularly. Not bad. Alright, so it looks like, according to the map, I have down this hallway to the right, and then continue. So why is there a champion in a spot that I've already gone through? Also, wow, that was a nice heal. Go, teammate! You're not useless all the time, just most of the time. Anything? Nope. Anything? Nope. By the way, a lot of people have a hard time with this quest because they miss Venn's body. Because he's, to be fair, he is kind of hard to see. Oh man, my schizophrenic controls. Anything? Nope. And this would be the last spot, I suppose. Oh, and it's just a shrine? That's disappointing. well, we're done with this quest. So I recall out, now I have to run across the waterworks to go turn this into the dude on the other side. And then I recall out of the waterworks and talk to Harbor Master Zinn. However, since this is probably going to be the last time I ever go through the waterworks, I am going to hit all the rare encounters on my way through. Those guys. I'll just let my hireling take care of the rest of them. I don't care. Well, that made a weird sound. Nothing. Nothing. Wait. Yeah, nothing. No. Okay, just a Black Widow. Which I don't really care about, so we're just gonna keep rolling. But we could be rolling faster. This is the one that my hireling needs to open, but I'm not sure if he's smart enough to. Go, hireling. Oh yeah, you're smart enough. It's a miracle, because, to be honest, like, the hireling being smart enough is kind of a... Dude, there it goes again. I don't know if this is the game, or my mouse, or my computer. Hey, look, he's here. Can I stun him? No. Well, I can, you know, kill him really quick. I guess that works. Glove of speed. And then some junk. Alrighty. I managed to kill, or hit exactly 0 of those wolves, which is kind of awesome. Oh yeah, he's here. And then I just missed my stunning fist. That's kind of awesome. Alright. And there's my hireling. Kind of late to the fight. Charismatic Cloak, Wizardry 1. Ooh, and a Greater Fire Essence. The Greater Fire Essence, just, like, by itself, made this worthwhile. On a side note, so far, this is a pretty solid run. Technically, I've seen 2.5 of the potential rare encounter spots, and had 2 of them. The spider one was the first one I went to, and he wasn't there, but the spider can show up at 2 different spots, so... Whoops. Wigging out. Wigging out. Now to the Rust Monster. Falling damage. Monks, at each level, they get a, like, progressively stronger feather fall effect. I think it's called Slow Fall. And for a while, it just reduces the damage from falling. But eventually, it becomes just a constant feather fall effect, minus an item, which is kind of cool. It's also toggleable. Oh yeah. Now, I'm not sure how to pronounce that word. It can be toggled on and off, is what I'm trying to get to. And that's actually important because there's a couple of situations where you probably wouldn't want a feather fall effect. One of which is definitely, like, probably what would be the first raid that people do. Also, while we were talking earlier about how I'm considering maybe dropping DDO, one of the kind of negatives here is, you go here, this is like grouping. There's not a lot of groups. I guess it's, well, I don't know. It is what, like 1:30 in the afternoon? Point is, there's not that many active groups at the moment, and it's kind of been a reoccurring theme, not a lot of people doing groups, and that's kind of making it so that I can't do raids. Because you can't really solo raids. It's not that I haven't tried the solo raids before. The problem with soloing raids is you can't bring hirelings into them. So you need to either be a healer or be able to self-heal pretty effectively, and that's rough. I'm not going to bother with that rare encounter. I'm not swimming. Oh yeah, you killed that guy. Carling, can you just kill them, please? No luck. No luck. So I missed the rust monster, I missed the shaman. Most likely missed the shaman there. It's possible the shaman was in the underwater section, but we'll never know. And I missed the spider. So the troglodyte, the one shaman, the rust monster, and the spider. Venn is dead? I don't believe it. He was always tempting fate, heading into the sewers after rumors and baubles. But no, it's too much to take. I'll remain here and grieve for a while. Please return to Harbor Master's Inn out in the harbor and let him know what happened. Alright. Got a whole bunch of stuff here to pick from. A whole bunch of stuff. Let's see. Now, some of these are named items. Named items, unless there's something you particularly want, aren't super great. They bind to account when you acquire them, which is sort of a negative. Meaning I can't sell them on the market. And I can't break them down for Caneth crafting. So unless it's actually something that you would want, don't get them. So, like, for example, a +2 shield. Gotta go on there. +2 shield that gives you +3 intimidate serves me literally no purpose. Bloodletter's knife, slicing effect, plus just a dagger. Acid lore club of spell penetration. Gnash tooth sickle. Guard killer bow. Paste maker. Striding boots of swimming. Charismatic 2 cloak. Gloves of deceit. I might take a bluff effect 7. It's kind of decent. Tunnel worm champions belt. Armor of the unknown here. +2 docent. Scales of the ancestors. Sewer smock. Yeah, it's got a bunch of junk here. Goggles of grabbing. Ring of protection from energy cold. Venn's necklace. Corrosive eternal wand of acid splash. Heroic deeds. Only 50 guild renown, that's kind of sad. And flame warden. Alright, I think I'm probably going to take the gloves of deceit. Unless that's a named item. That is a named item. Never mind. Charismatic cloak. Wow, that's some hugely lame crap. Now, you can do this quest again and get the reward from Guard Timber if you really wanted to. But the reward that you get from Harbor Master's Inn is a one-time thing. And I think he'll actually specifically tell you it's a one-time thing also. Arlo's told me of how you heroically rescued him, and I'm saddened to learn of Venn's death. The Coin Lords will hear of this and make the kobolds pay. I must save my resources to deal with the kobolds, so I can only reward you this one time. Even if you go into the waterworks again, I cannot afford to give you anything else, so choose your reward wisely. +1 flaming hand wraps. That's lame. Acid quarterstaff. Also lame. Also lame. Impulse kinetic. Alright, we're definitely taking that. I'll break that down into some raw ingredients. Alright, folks, that was the whole Waterworks Lost Seekers quest line. God, that helmet's terrible, by the way. So yeah, that was that. Anyway, check me out on Twitter, Facebook, Patreon. Like, favorite, comment, subscribe. I'll see you folks later.